But first, are the Astros cheaters?
Absolutely. No, 100% cheaters. Stealing signs, relaying signs has been in the game since the game started. The day a catcher started putting fingers down in between his legs is the day that the opponent started to try to relay those signs to the batter, okay? But there is a major difference between the player on second base or the first base coach or the third base coach having to see a sign and then creatively relay what pitch is coming to the batter, and a guy with an earpiece hitter in his ear listening to a bullpen catcher out in center field who's getting the sign from a guy with binoculars, okay? Or a light flashing, which I was a part of, by the way, a light flashing on a scoreboard to tell the batter whether it's a fastball or a curveball. I think using technology that's not available, using technology that's not available to everybody is absolutely cheating. Because both teams can lock in on a coach and see the signs, right? And they each have the same advantage or disadvantage, however you want to look at it. But when you are using technology to your advantage and everybody else can't use it, it is 100% cheating.
You cheated too with the scoreboard?
I didn't. It happened against us.
Who?
San Diego. Or so we thought.
What happened?
Light in the
Who were
bottom
you
of
with?
light
At the
Chicago.
time? With the Cubs. Okay.
Light in the bottom of the scoreboard would either go on for a breaking ball or off for a fastball. Or so we thought, right? I mean, back then it was different as far as reporting and Twitter and people talk, so it just a story didn't get legs like it does today. But this has been happening for years, man. And I've read the stories. Does it taint the championships, the batting titles, the MVPs, all that stuff? Dude, the steroids taint championships, batting titles, MVPs? When player A has a competitive advantage over player B, then yes. I mean, the answer to that is absolutely it does. I mean, we were talking about it in the break or maybe last segment. You said, I would love to know what was coming. I want to know what's coming. I was a guy that if I knew what pitch was coming, I would chase out of the zone. I was more apt to chase out of the zone. So I did not want to know what was coming. But it could definitely be an advantage for guys, especially with the way video is nowadays. And guys, they've scouted the opponent so much, and now you know what pitch he's throwing. And I mean, man, they're cheaters, bro. If this is all true, which you're seeing multiple players come out, Matt. I mean, from all ends of the spectrum talking about this. I mean, I just read the story on the way over here about the earpiece. That they're actually telling the batter in his ear what pitch is coming. Of course, you're going to be able to hit 99 up in the zone if you know it's coming. If the thought of a breaking ball is not in your mind, you know a heater's coming. I don't care how hard that pitcher throws, you're going to catch up to it.
Maybe I don't understand the locker room culture, but there wouldn't be any sort of examination of conscience there from anybody in that locker room to say, "Yo, this ain't right. I don't want to be a part of this."
So, when this
and are they the only one?
No, I don't think so.
Okay,
I think there's 29 other teams that are like, "Oh God, I hope they don't catch us."
Okay, so then what's the problem? Because everybody had that advantage then.
Well, it's the same thing with steroids, right?
Okay.
So the Mitchell report comes out, and you have all these names on the Mitchell report, and then you probably have another 300 guys going, "Oh God, I hope they don't catch me." So I mean, it sucks for the guys that got caught, and those are the ones that are going to be villainized, right? And this is the same situation that's happening here. I mean, so the Astros just got caught. To your question about the conscience in the clubhouse, in 16, really in 14. In 14, Houston started this rebuild process, 13 to 14, where they had some really good draft picks. They stunk. They had some really good draft picks. They went super young. And if you look at Houston's core, it's Springer, it's Altuve, it's Correa, it's Bregman now, but Bregman wasn't a part of it early on. There wasn't many veterans. I mean, I called Houston my first year out, said I want to go play for the Astros. I'm healthy. I can bring a veteran presence to the clubhouse. I'll just be a bench guy. It's close to home. I've always wanted to play for the Astros. I love the Astros. And the response I got back was, Ryan, we love you, man. We'd love to have you on this team. Unfortunately, we don't want any veterans, man. We want to go all young. So a reason for telling you that story is if you have a lot of the same guy in the clubhouse and they all buy into that one narrative and they're all having success, you don't want to be the one to stick your hand up and say, oh, they're cheating, So I think it sucks, man. It sucks for the sport. It sucks for the Astros fans and what they've done. It sucks for the Astros, the team itself, and what they've done the last few years. We have a relationship with a couple of the players on the team, and so it sucks for them. It's just unfortunate, man.
Taints the championship, you think, in 17?
I do.